Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ian Alleyne. I'm sitting here with the mother of Salome Ranghill. Ma'am, what is your name?
I'm Salome Ranghill.
First of all, accept my sympathy.
Thank you.
Okay. When was the last time you saw your daughter?
She was here today's what? Thursday?
Thursday.
She was here Tuesday. And she left to say she was going by a friend, one of her friends. And I got a call Wednesday morning.
Where she said she was going by this friend?
That was Tuesday.
Where she told you the friend lived?
Well, it's one of her good friends who I'm familiar with.
Oh, right. So you went stand with no strangers?
No.
Oh, okay, well, right. So it's not the type you'll have her sleeping out and going by no friend, this friend and that friend tonight.
Right. Yeah.
So it's a friend that
I'm aware of.
You're aware of and the
Right.
family.
Yeah.
And she said that she was going by them.
Right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, so you understand now that sometimes when your children tell you that they are going places and going here and going there, that you really have to pay extra attention. You know, as the mother said of Salome Ranghill, the young girl that was killed among the 6 yesterday, that she said she was going by a friend. I know a lot of you saw the video, and in fact the entire nation said that this girl was part of a team that did a home invasion. I can distinctly recall when I asked the guy, the 68-year-old pensioner yesterday, if there was a woman inside of the house. He said no. I asked him even on camera and off camera. He said no, they were all men. Now I'm speaking with the mother of the 16-year-old, Salome Ranghill, and she said her daughter told her, and let me tell you something. First of all, I am impressed because they live here. It's a beautiful place, beautiful house, right? It's beautiful. They're doing a lot of work and things, but it's a beautiful home. So it says a lot from it says a lot to the environment where this girl came from, where she lives. It's a nice place. I mean, I am impressed. So now a lot of people in the area said, you need to speak to the mother, you need to speak to the mother. And I decided to come down here. Now you're hearing that she said her 16-year-old daughter told her, Mom, I am going by this friend who she's familiar with, who she knows personally, and know the relatives and everybody. So, well, no problem. It's summer, it's summertime.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mom.
Right. So recently, she and I joined gymnastics. We joined the gym
together.
Together because it was a parent-child special.
Beautiful.
And she wanted to do it, and she encouraged me because I and all wanted to, lose some weight and get back.
But you don't look like you have to lose weight.
A little bit.
Okay, go
But
ahead.
nevertheless. So, she was my motivation to go back to the gym. And I said, you know what, let's do this. And we were there together, doing it. And, then she had this nail course she wanted to do.
Yeah.
And it was a one-day, acrylics and,
so we're going to insert the course here, as you can see.
Yes, this is her certificate.
A certificate, yeah.
And she went and she did it. And, my brother bought all this stuff for her to...
Okay, right.
Yeah, because she's very loved. She is a very loved child. She makes friends easily. She has no problem making friends.
Right.
And she is beautiful. So, people are attracted to her.
Right.
They
gravitate to her. They gravitate to her.
She's funny. She's full of life.
So they like her in the gym.
They love her. Yes.
Everybody.
Yes. She had a personal trainer. Thank you so much. She had a personal trainer, and she, we were doing well. We were bonding.
Right.
My father said, she called him. They had a long conversation. So the whole family right now is in a mess.
They're so traumatized.
Her father died this year. Would be 3 years that he passed away, and she was very close to her father. He it was in the COVID time.
Okay.
And complications.
That time,
yes.
Okay. So her father died during the COVID, during the pandemic.
During the pandemic.
COVID.
And she was very, very close to him.
So then she would have been maybe about 13, 12, 13.
She was about 12.
12, 13.
Yeah.
Wow. So then was just you alone to steer the boat here in this house.
Yeah.
So you understand?
It was a bit challenging, but as I say, my children are, we went through it together.
And they're well disciplined and really, really nice girls. I saw this girl. I don't want to put her on TV.
Right.
But
Yes. You know, it's just that's how my daughter died and how I got the news.
How you got the news that your daughter?
Mr. Allen, nobody contacted me, meaning.
No, but nobody have an identity of these people when this happened, you know.
But social media had everything going, right?
Okay.
And it's my cousin who called me hysterical.
Oh God.
And she said she saw it on social media.
Because those photos only came out yesterday evening.
And I know the inspector in San Fernando, and I called him.
Yeah.
And he was able to give me some information. And then I went down to Kufa Health Facility, and they did not show me her. Nobody spoke to me. Nobody could have, given me any information. But I saw the other relatives, and all of them were really, really pissed. They were pissed, and when I saw the stretcher come out with her, she went into the hearse.
Oh, cool. So
she was covered, but I knew it was her because she was the smallest.
Oh,
so I knew it was her.
You were there too? The next sister was there too?
Yeah.
How did you take that? We
were really in a mess. My son, he took me down to and my big daughter, so all of us, we were together.
Yeah.
My daughter's sister-in-law, she was there. We had a lot of support.
Yeah.
So when I saw her come in the hearse, I just told them, I said, let's go, because nobody still ain't saying anything. Nobody asked me for any information. Nobody telling me anything. So I went home. I contacted my cousin, Pumpkin Vine cousin.
Yeah.
He is affiliated with one of the funeral homes. So I called him. I said, see if he could get some information for me.
How it works.
How to go about this.
Oh, cool.
And he has been in contact with me. My friends, some of my friends, my family. I mean, I don't know how I could have done it without them. I don't know.
So the family stood with you, and imagine you're a widow also, eh?
Yeah.
You're a widow also.
Yeah. But it's Mr. Allen. The thing is...
So what do you have to say about all these negative comments?
That's what I'm now going to
So you can address it, ma'am.
The thing is, my aunt called me this morning. She said, listen, she said, people going to say what they have to say. I said, Auntie, you know me. I said, I don't take on what anybody said. She said, and remember, shame is not in our genes. I said, I don't even know how to spell shame. Because that is what people tend to do.
Because none of your family ever been with this kind of criminals thing and affiliation and whatnot. No. But how she came to be connected to these people?
After her father died, she had a little episode.
Right.
Right? I had my
teenager episode.
She went through her episode, and she just kind of latched on to certain individuals. Right? And I think that she still had little connections with them. So
did you ever caution her about these individuals?
Many times.
But prior to summer, what she was doing? What school she went to?
She was still going to school, Southern Academy.
Southern Academy.
That's right in Duncan Village.
That's a private school?
It's private and government.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you still have to pay?
No. So the government, she could still pass for, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So she wrote essay, she passed for that school.
Okay.
Right.
Imagine, look at that.
She was going into Form 5.
But look at that. Boy, I tell you, Israel, you can't judge, Look, now again, the whole picture here, You see this girl among these bandits and them, and you feel that this girl, she like bandit man and this and that, and not gonna hear any mother say that she, remember since the father died, her father died 3 years ago, during the pandemic, as a result of COVID. What was her father's name?
Anthony.
Anthony what?
Ranghill.
Where he worked?
He worked Well Services.
Well Services, he had a good job.
He worked Well Services, he worked Demas.
And Demas, he has a good job, they built a nice house and whatnot. And look at the mother alone now. She now, you remember, you can't be too hard on her because you're wearing 2 hats on her.
Right.
You have to be mother and you have to be father. You understand? So you're wearing 2 hats. And imagine, it's just sad. And you talk to her about it a couple of times, telling her, well, you have to, but then again, as a parent, how much you will do?
Yeah.
How much you will do? Yeah. You understand? Go ahead and tell me.
So, All I'm saying, Mr. Allen, all children make mistakes. I grew up making real mistakes as well. I wasn't a perfect child, but I know my children would find a way just how I found my way. Right? These things happen, and you know, God always have a way of, you know, doing things. I'm not saying that I am thrilled about it. I mean, I question God. I say, my beautiful child, I saw the picture of her. I don't know how come that picture on social media with her on the stretcher, right? And it was all on social media. And when I think about her, sometimes that is the picture that I get in my mind of her on the stretcher. Because how could an officer see my innocent child and look at my innocent child and kill her?
Well, let me explain something. What we heard is that there was a robbery, a home invasion in connection with a 68-year-old man at Otis Lane in a place called Balmain, Hoover.
Okay.
When they finished by the man's house, they went to a place called Razack Trace.
Okay.
Razack Trace is about 4 minutes to 5 minutes, could be a little less, from the home invasion incident. So we don't know when they went down there, but she was not with them. Apparently she was in the house. She went in the house because remember she told her mother she going by a friend, right? So the mother said, well, somebody knows she by a friend. She was in the house. So when the police came there now, and they realized they did all the information and they were tracking and were doing all the thing that the car that did the home invasion, they parked it in the back of the house. You understand? So when they went up as a flat house, they didn't know, they weren't aware, but they don't know what they're going to face because they already know that these men are heavily armed. Apparently when they breached the door, shots were fired. Because remember, some of these people with them are seasoned with firearms. So I just want you to know that they are seasoned, the players there are seasoned. And in the exchange, your daughter picked up. That is it. She was in the wrong place at the wrong time. They couldn't say, let us extract your daughter, come out, tell your daughter to come out and let us deal with the elements. No, it won't like that, ma'am. When they reached there, upon arrival, they realized that they already knew that these men were heavily armed after the home invasion, because that is how they robbed the people. And because when they went to the house, they recovered items belonging to the person, the victim in the home invasion. And not only that victim, other home invasions across Central and even Valsane, they got items that could assist with other home invasions at that premises. So it was already hostility, and they know that what they were going to face. So I wouldn't say that the officer put your daughter to kneel down or say, hell, take a, no. It was just exchange of gunfire, and that's it.
Okay, Mr. Allen, I respect what you just said. And if that is what you believe, what they said, I respect that.
You understand?
I respect
She was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. That is all. And it's very sad. Mom, let me tell you something. I'm not here. I have no photo of your daughter holding no gun. I have never, and I telling you this today, I have never seen your daughter holding no gun. I know you might, I guess you label me as somebody like to mash up people and whatnot. No, I'm not like that. I like to hear both sides of the story. Okay. I came here today to find out because I realize your daughter is new to us. We have no information when we go on all our information that we might have with respect to individuals, right? Files and whatnot. I have never heard this person name in my life. There is no video, there is nothing. And we're talking about years of data we have gathered on certain persons. So if I type up a name, I would know. You understand? And I like, this girl is new to us. How did this girl ended up in this house? How? And today, we have found out. We have found out. So I could go on and ask you all the questions in the world, but still it does not bring back your daughter.
Yes.
The daughter told the mother she go in here. She did not go there where she was going. She went with these people and them. And that's it. And that's it. these people and them went and do a robbery, and they come back in the house where your daughter was staying. Because when we went into the house, we saw police station. It's like a normal house, not really nice like this, but it's a normal little flat house, very kind of choke up and whatnot, a little room here and room there. But what we realize is that the people and them involved in the home invasion used to be based in there because they had extra mattress on the ground. They had rooms, we'll see the video today, they had rooms and whatnot, but they had extra mattresses on the ground. So you realize they will come and spend all the night. So when they do their thing, they hide their thing behind the car, your daughter lying in normal, and that went on. So nobody's to say, nobody can say that your daughter was holding no gun, was no part of no robbery, and nobody could say that your daughter was not part of the home invasion. Your daughter was in the house, but when the men did the home invasion, went back there to base, and when police come, they started shoot. So we don't know how she picked up. And that's it, and that's it. Remember, they already know what they were going to face, so everybody was cautious. So I wouldn't say a police watch your daughter and shoot your daughter. No, it's not that. That is what they faced. So you don't know if she panics, maybe she never heard a gunshot in her life. She don't know how, but remember the players in this dance, in that house, some of them, well, they are very seasoned. So they can react in a certain way. They're seasoned. And she just been an innocent child in that dance. And that's nothing I can tell you about it again. That is what I know. But it's just sad as a mother. And, you know, I can imagine, I mean, not having your husband died a couple of years ago, and now your daughter, you know? And it's very, very, very sad. What would have advised, I mean, I could continue to ask you things about your daughter, but I don't want to do that. I mean, did your daughter have any criminal record?
No.
Was she ever called, anybody ever called her from the school and tell her she fighting, she beating people?
She had little issues, probably,
as a
normal teenage issues, but...
No criminal offense that warrants police to come by your house and search up all the home and thing?
No.
Have you ever seen any
None
of these men?
None of my children, no.
Have you ever seen any of these men that
No.
you saw in the photographs?
No, I have never seen it.
Never seen them? Do they come to the gym?
No.
So but you warned her about keeping certain companies?
Yeah.
Wow.
One of the victims.
Yeah.
His dad. I know his dad.
That's a 27-year-old.
No. The victim whose mother lives in America.
Yeah.
Right. I know his dad well. So when I saw his dad, I was like, "What you doing here?" And he was like, "What you doing here?" And then we realized, both of us lost one of our children.
Wow.
And that, yeah.
So he himself said that he don't know what's really going on.
Yeah, he himself didn't know what happened.
So he didn't know his son was in that.
Well, his son...
But how they ended up in that house? Who she know in that house? You still don't understand? She never said she went to Razack Trace. She never said she had friends in Cuba, and thing?
No.
Huh?
No.
Huh. That's real sad, boy. That's real sad. That's real sad. Is there anything you have to say before I go? So I'm not here to mash you up. I'm not here. I mean, they tell me what I had to hear, and that's it. You understand?
Yeah. All I have to say is I really don't know exactly what happened. I'm not judging anyone.
Yeah.
But I know God always works things out for my good. And...
you seem to be a very strong woman. Very focused.
Yes. I have to be strong for my other children. And I mean, I have their support 100.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you for coming and, talking to me and understanding.
A surprise.
Yes, you did surprise me because...
Why? Not in front of your house?
I just look outside and I say, oh my God, Mr. Allen is outside.
Now, your people call me. Some of your good people, real good people from this area called me and said you need to speak to Salomi mother.
Yes.
She's a nice lady. And when you go there, you will not believe, look at the house, they have a nice house and, you know, and everything, and you need to speak to them. The girl is not no bandit, you know. She didn't shoot nobody.
No.
You know, but just she was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yes.
You know, and that's it. But what would, before I go, what word of advice you would give to parents out there with teenagers? That 14 to 16.
In my opinion, you know, don't judge them, but love them. Don't judge them, love them, understand them. Give them their freedom, but not too much. You know, we all have things going on in our life. We have work, we have this, we have that. You know, and sometimes we don't really listen to our children. Maybe, you know, when her dad died, I had so much going on, and maybe I let her go a little bit.
Wow.
I'm not saying I was a perfect mother, but I tried. And all I have to say to parents out there is hold on to your children. You know, everybody have things going on in their life, but listen to your children, really listen to them. Yeah.
Wow. So you think that, you know, when your husband died, when Salomi's father died, that you were trying to make sure that, you know, you don't want to you don't want to be too hard with her too. You don't want to control her with a big stick, as they say.
She was very close to him. So she was the one, was more emotional. You know, she went through a lot of...
So when Father's Day come and all kind of birthday...
Yeah. Even up to about a month ago, she put up on her status something about her father, and I had to ask her, I said, Salome, you're missing him? She said, Mommy, I just miss him so much, you know. She was really, really close to him, because when I had her, I went through postpartum depression.
Yeah.
And he was the one who really took charge, and he, you know, he was the one really brought her.
So you think like she was looking for, like, for a male figure out there, like people to talk to? You think she was like that, looking for a male figure, like a father figure?
It could be possible.
Like, you know, like, hey,
yes,
talk to her growing up and have a friend I could talk to?
It could be possible.
Because her father died during COVID.
But a very friendly person, loving, fun. She was the life of the party, you know, so... When I saw the messages and everybody calling, my phone I even stopped bringing it charging now, but you know, people from all over, everybody, just because they know her everywhere she went. They just remembered her, you know, so I have no regrets. I love her. I think I would always smile when I think about her. You know, I see my phone ringing again.
Mom, you be strong. I see all your friends coming.
Yeah.
So I don't want to disturb you, but it was very nice. Are you comfortable with this interview I did with you?
Yes.
I didn't mash you up, right?
No, I did not.
And there's nothing to mash up.
No.
Because you heard the whole story today and how the girl... You know, ladies and gentlemen, I just spoke to the mother of Salome Ranghill, the 16-year-old that was killed with police. You know, I come out from it and I say, well, look how people could really work and build a thing. The father died 3 years ago as a result of COVID. And really, it's really sad. And they have this, and it is just really, 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 really sad. That whole, I mean, you would think that you seen this girl, she might come from some hostile place, some really, really place, but everybody well spoken, nice, classy people, decent, you know, just crazy, boy, just crazy. That's why you really have to know where your children are. Yeah? You really have to know. Do not let your children fool you, you know. Those teenagers and them, because you as a parent, you become so naive. Yeah, they go on here, they go on there, all kind of bacchanal thing, and you know, it's just. Look what's going on here. And it's not only the mother hurting, but as the mother said, she embarrassed too. She feels shame because, you know, people saying all kind of things about their family, and they're not like that, they're not like that. They don't want to matter before the court, nobody. They're doing no drugs here, nothing. It's just sad. Thank you again. Thanks.